Hello beginner dragons. This is the beginning of the 6th week, and so we are coming up on our second stripe test of quarantine. So as of stripe test, we are hoping that you guys are wearing your uniforms. So I will be wearing my uniform for stripe test. So on Thursday, you guys should be wearing your uniforms, and again, posting a video of yourself doing your I don't want any trouble and your form so that you guys can get that striped. Anyways, today is going to be pre-test. Obviously, as you can see by my attire, I'm not wearing my uniform, so right now you guys don't have to either. But as always, we are going to start with a warm-up, and this week, since it is pre-test, we are going to do our form and our I don't want any trouble. If you need some inspirations of drills you could do to help out with those sort of skills, you can go back to previous weeks, and I already give you some tips on how to get better at your I don't want any trouble and some techniques in your form as well. So as of your warm-up, you can go back and watch any of my warm-ups from the past couple weeks. This one is different, but if you want, you can do any other warm-up than this one. But this one is pretty simple. We are going to do 10 push-ups, then get onto our back, do 10 sit-ups or crunches, whatever you would like. And then we are going to repeat that process 3 more times. So in total, we'll do 40 push-ups and 40 sit-ups. If you want, you can take a break. You can take a break in between every repetition. So we're gonna start with the 10 push-ups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now into sit-ups or crunches, whatever you'd like. As always, cross your arms. Make sure you're not swinging your arms to get that extra momentum. Keep them crossed against your body, and do some sit-ups. I believe I'm on 7 now. 8, 9, 10. So this would be the time for your break. Maybe 10 seconds, 20 seconds, depends on how tired you are. So again, 10 more push-ups. 1, 2, 3. Again, make sure your back is straight. It shouldn't be up like a teepee. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Onto our back. 1. I want you to make sure that when you guys are doing these sit-ups, you guys are breathing, because I understand that push-ups can be more draining than these sit-ups. So make sure you're breathing so you're taking a break. Go as slow or as fast as you want, depending on how tired you are. And then work out your arms with those push-ups, which again could be harder. Again, take a break in between if you need to. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On our back for sit-ups. If you want, you can take a break in between the push-ups and sit-ups as well. It doesn't matter to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last repetition. Make it your best one, so don't get lazy and be a triangle or downward dog. Again, if you really are tired, get on your knees so that you guys can actually do the push-ups while not using all of your muscle mass. So 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then our last set of sit-ups or crunches, crossing your arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, a tip for the sit-ups or crunches, if you guys are doing sit-ups, make sure that your feet are not lifting off the ground like this. So when I sit up, I'm not going like that, or pushing out like this, or some sort of that, because that makes it a little easier and not as much core strength is needed. So if you need, you can put this underneath a chair or a couch and sit up so your feet aren't getting up, or you can have your mom or your dad hold them down so that you aren't moving your legs up and helping yourself. And with the push-ups, if you need to spread out your arms, that is perfectly okay. I start with my arms about my shoulder width because that works out the tricep and the bicep, and it's a little harder to get parallel to the ground. So if that is too hard, you can spread out your arms and bend them so that they're parallel with the ground. That is proper push-up technique. So when you bend your arms, they should go all the way so that they're parallel or they're straight to the ground. Anyway, now that we've gotten some tips on how to get better on push-ups and sit-ups, we are going to move on to stretching, which we are going to do dynamic stretches. So dynamic stretches are stretches that help our muscles stay warm while also stretching to get more flexible. So some dynamic stretches that I do are high kicks, keeping your legs straight. Make sure you're not going too high up from the beginning. If you go too high up, you might pull something, so start really low and then work your way up to the top. If you stretched before class, you can start going really high because your body is already warmed up and a little limber, so it should be easier to get higher. Sorry, I'm losing my balance, I'm not focused. Anyway, so stretch kicks, perfectly fine. If you want, you can do outside, inside out stretch kicks like that. So out to the side, kick your hand, keeping your legs straight. Again, start off low, then get higher. Again, it's important to stretch before your classes so that you don't pull anything when you get into class. So those are a couple stretches that are dynamic. If you need more, you can look it up online, look up on YouTube, dynamic stretching, and I'm sure there are going to be plenty of videos telling you how to stretch in more depth than me. Anyway, now that you've done some dynamic stretching, you can do regular stretching or static stretching, which is your basic touch your toes as far as you can. If you can't, touch as far as you can. Spread your feet, touch the floor. If you can touch the floor, knuckles, elbows. Every stretch that you do should be about 10 seconds because that is a way to make your body more flexible with that amount of time. So, for example, if you want to touch your toes, 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Off to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Those are some basic stretches If you want, you can continue stretching. I'm going to stretch on my own. You can stretch on your own. It's up to you. Okay, so we're back from stretching. I hope you guys stretched on your own. If not, pause the video right now or listen to me talk. It doesn't really matter. I will be talking whether or not you are stretching. So, anyways, we are going to talk about self-image and speed. First, let's talk about self-image. Self-image is how you look on yourself. So if you have a very poor self-image, you look very down on yourself and you don't believe in yourself, causing yourself to have less self-confidence. So, if you guys have been watching my past video, I was talking about how I was taking a test and I felt very not well during my test. And I had a lot of self-doubt because I didn't believe in myself. I thought I didn't know what I was doing. So, because of that, I had a very poor self-image and I didn't have that self-confidence to make myself keep on going, which made me run out of time in the long run. But as the test kept on going, I kept on smiling, which, if you guys have heard the phrase, smiles are contagious, laughs are contagious, that is very true. If you smile, if you laugh, or anything that shows positivity, that will grow. Your parents will be more positive. You'll be more positive. Your cousins, your grandpa, your grandma, uncles, aunts, brothers, sisters, they'll all grow more confident if even one person in that house has that smile or that laugh within them. So, as yourselves, as little dragons, you guys should be smiling, even if you're in your house all day or you have school in the morning. You guys should have that smile so that you guys grow your self-image, you have that self-confidence, and you feel better. Not just about yourself, not just about the situation, but with everything. You'll feel better about your parents, you'll feel better about your games, your schoolwork, everything. That's how self-image works. As you guys grow positivity, you grow yourself into that self-confidence and being a better person. That's how I pushed myself through that test. When I was taking my test, I was very poor on myself. I didn't believe in myself. Even though I knew what I was doing, I didn't believe I knew it right. So as I kept on going and as I kept on smiling, I kept on getting better and I kept on believing myself. So then I could actually do my test and eventually, hopefully, get it right. Now, as of speed, speed has 3 different categories that we talked about. It is illusion of speed, reaction speed, and explosive speed. Now, if you guys don't know what those are, I recommend you watch my past videos. But reaction speed is how fast you correspond to a different action. So, if your mom is calling you downstairs, your reaction speed is how fast you talk to her back or how fast you get downstairs. So, if you guys are laying in bed and your mom is like, get up from bed. If you wait maybe 2 hours to get up from bed, that's a very poor reaction speed. But if your mom calls you to get downstairs and you just run downstairs as fast as you can, that's a very good reaction speed. So that should be your goal. Instead of waiting 2 hours to do something, you should be doing it right away as you do that. Now, explosive speed. That's how fast you go from the beginning. Explosive speed depends on the situation. So if you want to do something very slow, like build a computer or build a birdhouse or a Lego building or something, it depends on how fast you want it done. Because I know that if you're building a computer or birdhouse, you have to be very precise. If you don't do it very precise, you might mess up and you might break something. So you don't want to go too fast, so you want to slow it down. But if you're taking a really fast race, or if you're trying to build a Lego house and play with it, you might want to be more fast than if you were building something that takes more precision. So an example of this would be a marathon compared to a sprint. If you guys don't know what that is, a marathon is a really long race that takes a really long distance and a really long time. While a sprint is really short distance and you can go as fast as you can for as little time as you want. So a marathon can stretch as long as you want, but if you start off really fast, you're gonna get really tired about halfway through. While if you start off a little slower, you can go the whole race and get more energy through it. So for a sprint, it's kind of the opposite. If you start off really slow, you're not gonna win. But if you start off really, really fast, that's how you win. So explosive speed is really based on the situation. And illusion of speed, like I said last week, my example was sparring. So sparring, if you guys are bouncing around like this, it looks like you're going faster even if you go slow. But if you stay still, even if you're going really fast, it kind of looks slow because they can react really fast to when you move that hand. So for sparring or for some sort of speed related thing, you want to try and look faster than you actually are. That's illusion of speed. Or depending if you want to go slower, you can also use illusion of speed for that too. Now, enough talking. We are going to move on to our forms and our I don't want any trouble. Again, I'm not going to do any drills. You guys can look back at previous videos to see some drills or some re-enhancements that you want to do. So first we are going to do Dragon Form 1. Our feet are together, courtesy, Dragon Form 1. We are going to go guard stance. First we are going to do a back twist with our left hand, boom, twist and punch with our right, boom, take our back leg. We are going to do 2 front kicks. If you can't do 2 front kicks, that's perfectly fine. I want you to do 1 instead. So for the advanced kids, I want you to do 1, 2. If you aren't confident with that yet, that's perfectly fine again. Just 1 front kick. So back fist, twist and punch, as many front kicks as you want. And then we are going to do a side break fall. So I'm going to do this to the side so you can see. We are going to take our right hand and hug our head, fall down, slap the ground, and we are going to do 2 side kicks. If you can't do that, just do 1. So 1 side kick or 1, 2, and now I'm going to get back and look forward. So now we are taking a knee, cat's paw, guard stance, touch down, twist and punch, front punch, and then a big chop. So that was very slowed down. If you want to see me do it faster, I will do it faster now. You don't have to keep along. You don't have to follow me. But if you want, you can just watch this video and say, I remember what to do now. So, feet together, courtesy, guard stance, back fist, twist and punch, front kick, side break fall, side kick, take a knee, cat's paw, guard stance, touchdown, twist and punch, front punch, big chop. So that is our dragon form. Again, look at the past videos for some drills to work on said front kick or said side kick or side break fall or whatever. What I will say for this video at least, I recommend that you try this on some sort of hard surface. So if that's going outside and falling into the grass, that's perfectly fine. If that's falling onto some hardwood floor, that's perfectly fine as well, as long as your parents say that it's okay. Because if you get pushed down, you're not going to be on some sort of soft surface like a pillow. You might be falling onto some rocks. So you're going to have to practice doing that side break fall onto the hard ground before it's too late. Now, we are going to do our I don't want any trouble. Again, I'm not going to do any drills. You're just going to have to look into the back videos to make sure that you understand what we are doing and how to do it better. So, I don't want any trouble. Guard stance, up block punch, front kick, all the way back, high block chop, front kick, 1 step, 2 step, aya. So, that was very simple. I don't want any trouble. High block punch, front kick, high block chop, front kick, 1 step, 2 step. Again, that was easy. I hope you guys understand what's going on. Again, look into the past videos if you don't understand how to do it. I go into more depth then, but this is review because on Thursday it will be stripe test and you guys should be wearing your uniform, and hopefully if you don't make the Zoom class, you watch my video and you guys make sure you're wearing your uniform when you take a video of yourself doing your I don't want trouble and your form. So that's the end of the class of April 20th. If you want class credits, again, post on Facebook or Instagram with the hashtag MAKBeatsCovid-19 of a picture of yourself doing the class. Other than that, I hope you guys have a good day.